किया है। डायरेक्ट खुल जाएगी वो, डायरेक्ट में एक लिंक भेजता हूँ, उस पर डायरेक्ट खोल लो।
पहले से बना हुआ है।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है।
नहीं लेना भी बात नहीं है। कोई बात नहीं, वो मानते नहीं बात। इसकी तो अगले बार में हर चीज में बात करते हैं। ये कौन सी बात होती है? अगर दो तो वो कह रहे तो ना के तो ये क्या बात है? ये हां अभी नहीं है। हां कोई बात नहीं, बोलिए मैं इसके बात। पता समझने क्या जाएगा लेकिन हम हलवाई बैठा है वहां पे। देखिए ना सॉरी अभी वो पंडित जी ने पीछे आ ये है इस पे ठीक है तो भाई क्या एक रात को दूंगा भाई ये ले
कुछ बोलना हो तो अनम्यूट बोल
Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yeah, audible sir.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
अच्छा ये भी अनम्यूट क्यों आया? इसको बोलो दोबारा करे फोन।
बोल रहा है राज बोल रहा है।
मैम उनको मशीन से प्रॉब्लम है, फोन उठा नहीं रहे। मैं कई बार ट्राई कर लिया। मैम अगर म्यूट करूं तो सब म्यूट होते हैं, फिर वो सर का और प्रॉब्लम आएगा। चलिए मैं करता हूँ जी, कर दिया मैंने। हेलो, अनम्यूट करो अपने आप को। हाँ ठीक है, कर रहे हैं। ओके कर पा रहे हैं अपने आप। ठीक है, एक बार करो, अनम्यूट करो एक बार अपने आप। अनम्यूट करो, बोलो एक बार। हाँ कर ली, मैंने बना भी दिया उनको पोस्ट। अनम्यूट आए होंगे ना तो एक बार कर लो, फिर भी चेक करने के लिए एक बार सब अनम्यूट करके देख लें। एक बार कर लो।
हो गया ज्वाइन?
तो म्यूट है नहीं, म्यूट कर देख पा रहे हैं, पर एक बार चेक कर लो। वैसे एक बार अनम्यूट करके देख लें आपको।
उस साल में क्लिक कर दो तो हो जाएगा।
You are able to
under the Department of Space at Umiyam, Meghalaya. He has contributed to the field of geospatial technology and adopted emerging technologies for various user-centric governance applications, maximizing the usage of geospatial data and services. And he is also a recipient of several national awards, regional awards, and has 80 publications which are peer-reviewed. So let me welcome both Narendra Komar and Dr. Divyajyoti Chotia and we have a film. So we will play the film, and after that we will listen to the presentations.
The Gujarat government and the Gujarat police has been relentlessly striving to achieve
Making choice, ठीक है? Security.
The Gujarat government and the Gujarat police has been relentlessly striving to achieve the smart policing goal. Committed to the motto of Seva, Suraksha, Shanti, the Gujarat police is crossing new milestones in maintaining law and order and public safety in the state. With changing times, Gujarat police has opted to a techno-savvy approach for curbing crimes and keeping citizens safe and secure. As a part of Vishwas project and Smart City project, Gujarat government has installed over 16,000 plus CCTV cameras at strategic locations across Gujarat state and integrated them with 3 NeGW. Adding to the safety and security fleet, 15 drone-based cameras and 10,000 body-worn cameras have also been deployed across the state. The purpose of the Vishwas project is public safety, traffic regulation and control, post-incident video forensics and investigation, as well as road safety and urban mobility. The latest addition to this smart ecosystem is the state's integrated command and control center, Trinetra. Integrated with CCTVs from Vishwas and various other projects, as well as drone-based cameras and body-worn cameras and district-level command and control centers. Trinetra is the nerve center of the statewide surveillance network.
Trinetra as an infrastructure has been of tremendous use to Gujarat police in the prevention, detection, investigation of criminal cases, and also for dealing with issues related to road safety.
Equipped with access control system, operations and maintenance center, utility center, video control center, data center, war room and data analytics center, Trinetra works towards traffic management and enforcement, improved road safety and reduction in road accidents, reducing parking violations, stolen vehicles, hit and run cases, black spot removal, 4D, deterrence, detect, delay and denial of crime, post-incident investigation and video forensics, disaster management, and as a center of excellence for multi-technology fusion. Empowered with 30,000 plus trained personnel and a public safety infrastructure management cell with 250 plus technical staff. Technology-driven reforms of Gujarat police have made Gujarat safer, all the while ushering in efficiency, transparency and accountability in law enforcement. In order to take the safety drive forward, the Gujarat Public Safety Enforcement Act 2022 has been introduced. Through the model of public and private partnership, Gujarat Police is constantly ramping up its CCTV camera network, which will go a long way in boosting its capabilities of detecting and investigating crime incidents and reducing occurrence of such violations. Gujarat Police seeks to utilize photos, videos, open source, social media, public and private CCTV systems, video analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning capabilities, and a gamut of innovative measures coupled with a robust infrastructure for creating a Suraksha Chakra, which will in turn bring down the crime incidents and create a safe and secure environment for the citizens. Further, in the next phase, the network of these photo-based security systems will be expanded. Gujarat Police will install 10,000 plus CCTV camera across 51 new cities and 80 interstate borders of the Gujarat state.
The basic idea behind the entire project is to ensure the safety and security of the citizens and create an environment wherein criminals will find it hard to escape from the clutches of law.
Reforms ushered in by Gujarat Police in functioning, decision-making, recruitment, modernization and welfare of the police are nothing less than a blueprint for all the states of India to follow and make the new India safe and secure. Trinetra, Integrated Command and Control Center.
नॉर्थ-ईस्टर्न स्पेशल डेटा रिपोजिटरी को 2022 के नेशनल ई गवर्नेंस अवार्ड के तहत रजत पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया जा रहा है। ये एक सिंगल विंडो प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां विकास योजनाओं और उनकी निगरानी से संबंधित सभी डेटा एक जगह उपलब्ध है, जिसकी मदद से पूर्वोत्तर राज्यों में विभिन्न महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्रों जैसे आपदा प्रबंधन, स्वास्थ्य, खाद्य सुरक्षा, जल प्रबंधन, पर्यावरण सुरक्षा इत्यादि में मदद मिल रही है। इससे विभिन्न विभागों को समय और संसाधनों की बचत हो रही है।
For easy accessibility and considering the needs of different user departments, NESDR SDI space-based data provides data in different categories or themes and state-wise. We have more than 1,200 vector layers and more than 8,000 analysis-ready raster layer. More than 2,800 data have been downloaded by different users. To be able to get maximum insights from the data in an automated and efficient manner, we are adopting the latest emerging technologies for serving the data and performing user-defined geoanalytics. It can handle big data and integration of multiple data services. The NESDR platform has scalable frameworks for rapid development of applications and their hosting. 25 e-governance applications have been developed and hosted so far. Some of the major applications are Project Monitoring for the Northeastern Council Ministry of Donor, Government of India, Election e-Atlas for better planning and monitoring of elections for the Office of the Chief Electoral Officers of the Northeastern states. Tripura Ban Adhikar app for demarcation of 1.3 lakhs of forest pattas for traditional forest dwellers under Forest Rights Act, Government of Tripura. Fever tracker used for malaria surveillance system. Smarter Home, which is an integrated alert dissemination system for floods, lightning, etc. Seri Geotag app was developed for the Central Silk Board. The platform is able to make an impact towards complete transformation in e-governance in various sectors. The e-Atlas application has completely transformed the electoral process of Manipur, which was used for planning, monitoring and tracking of electoral process in real-time mode. The platform was used for addressing unprecedented incidents and events happening during the election. The Project Monitoring Portal is another unique initiative which has brought transparency in the workflow of project implementation by monitoring the projects via mobile apps, time series satellite images, and UAV fly-throughs. Fever Tracker application developed for ICMR Dibrugarh has made a significant impact on the health sector by assessing malaria situation in the state of Tripura. More than 6,000 malaria cases have been reported using the app, and hotspots of the disease is identified. Under the Disaster Management Support Program, a smart mobile application is developed called Smart Ahom. This application shares real-time geofencing-based alerts and early warnings for lightning and flood in the state of Assam. Under the forestry and agri sector, our app was used to geotag 35,000 plus sericulture assets under the NER TPS program. Central Silk Board Ministry of Textiles was the user of this application. Tourism sector is also provided with many value-added products such as identification of trekking trails, tourist circuits for the states of the northeastern region. Tourism Potential Index, identifying regions for expansion of tourism infrastructure, are also generated. We are able to achieve some recognition in the form of a formal release of some of our applications by the then Honorable President of India and Honorable Minister. Some of our apps have also got copyrights. To utilize the system effectively, we have been conducting a number of outreach activities in the form of workshops and courses at state, district, and department levels. Thank you.
I now invite Sri Narsimha N. Komar, Indian Police Service, the Additional Director General of Police Administration of the Government of Gujarat, to kindly make a presentation on Trinetra, the award-winning initiative for emerging technologies for the year 2024.
Thank you, sir. Respected Shri V. Srinivas, Secretary DPAR, Government of India, senior officials of Government of India and all the officers joining from different parts of the country through this webinar remotely. Greetings to all of you, and I am delighted to be part of this webinar and thank Government of India for providing an opportunity to be here and present an initiative of Government of Gujarat before the entire nation. Thank you, sir. There is a quick presentation. Photo-based enforcement systems are popular across the globe, and majorly CCTV cameras, drone-based cameras, and body-worn cameras are extensively being used by modern police forces across the globe. And Government of Gujarat had taken an initiative to induct these camera-based systems for the purpose of law enforcement for a period of time. Next slide. So under different projects, we have been inducting CCTV cameras. Under Vishwas, under the PPP model, we had another 900 plus cameras, another 2-3 projects under which a total of 16,000 plus CCTV cameras have been installed across the state. And we also have a fleet of drones, 19 drones, which includes micro and also tethered drones with capacity to cover 2-kilometer radius. And we have also inducted 10,000 plus body-worn camera. Gujarat was the first state to induct sizable number of cameras for the purpose of law enforcement in the country. And the attempt was to bring together these fragmented systems for making an efficient law enforcement possible in the state. Next slide. This Vishwas project we had started way back in 2018-19, and we had started with 34 district headquarters across the state, and also 6 popular tourist destinations like Somnath, Dwarka, Pavagadh, etc., and Statue of Unity, which has become a global tourist destination today. So we started with 7,000 plus cameras, and the idea was to create a backbone camera systems in the edge locations, then command and control centers in each of the city headquarters, district headquarters, and integration of the same for making it a robust enforcement system for road safety, traffic enforcement, post-incident investigation, and create deterrence by having a robust system in place, all important public places. That was the idea with which we had started off with Vishwas project. Then this Trinetra, as I said in the beginning, fragmented systems are not efficient, and hence the idea was to bring together all the systems on a common platform and have an integrated technological solution for law enforcement purposes. Next slide. So Trinetra was such an effort. It's a integrated command and control center located here in Gandhinagar, which can talk to all the command and control centers located in different districts. So the Trinetra facility here in Gandhinagar can talk to all the CCTV cameras located anywhere in the state, and also talk to the body-worn cameras worn by individual police officers for law enforcement, including traffic management and enforcement. And these drones, not all of them, few of them are having a software system which can live telecast the footages to the district command and control center and also to Trinetra. Whether it is a coastal security operation, whether it is an operation close to the border, or any major VVIP events, etc., can be covered effectively and monitored centrally with the system that we have. So this Trinetra was to be third eye of the police and also integration of these 3 different components, and hence we had called it Trinetra. So it is intended to be a system with the help of which we want to upgrade our technological capabilities over a period of time. So it's going to be the major facility for bringing together various enforcement tools available at the disposal of the police. Next. So the Trinetra essentially has three components, as I mentioned in the beginning: CCTV cameras, 7,000 plus, and we have also integrated another 10,000 plus cameras under different projects, which I had mentioned in the beginning. And these are the cameras with capabilities for law enforcement, traffic management and enforcement, and also located in strategic locations, which will help for the purpose of investigation. Then we have body-worn cameras, 10,000 of them, 1,000 of them have the live streaming capabilities, 9,000 are standalone cameras, which can help in all kind of law and order situations, investigation purposes, and the traffic management and enforcement. Then we have drone fleet, as I mentioned in the beginning. We have 15 of them, which are micro category, and 4 tether drones. We have also inducted 10 training drones for training purposes. Next. The network architecture looks something like this. We have 650 plus police stations across the state. So all the police stations have been given body-worn cameras. And then these cameras can talk to the district command and control centers, which we call NETRAM, which are 34 in number. And then each of the district has its own CCTV camera network connected with the NETRAM. And all these 34 command and control centers located in district headquarters are connected in turn with the Trinetra here in Gandhinagar. So 3-tiered system essentially that takes care of the entire requirement of the state. Next. The key features are integration, as I told you, CCTV, body-worn camera, and also the drone camera, and video analytics. Technological tools include red light violation detection systems, ANPR, and video analytics for variety of purposes. Another innovation that we did was project governance. A project of this kind cannot be run by a police department normally because there are a lot of complications regarding clearances. Decision making becomes very difficult, and hence Home Department, Government of Gujarat had constituted a task force under my chairmanship, which has been functioning for the last 5 years. And we are an empowered group having representation from the Department of Science and Technology, Home Department, and also consultant on board. And we have created in-house, we have created a project management unit, which is essentially Ernst & Young, which has given us 5 resources who are part of the entire governance mechanism. Then we have gone for a massive capacity building over a period of time. We have inducted over 266 engineers on outsourced basis. They have been with us for over 5 years now. 1,500 plus operators for manning command and control centers in district and also Trinetra. 15,000 plus policemen are trained in handling and making use of body-worn cameras. Then we have worked out SOPs for each of the activity that we do with the help of these camera-based systems and also analytics. Integration is the key feature of the entire project. That's the Vahan Sarathi database and other databases as well. And also our other systems like vehicle tracking and management system, smart city project related infra, and it is integrated with the Chief Minister's dashboard also. He can also access any camera anywhere in the state and also look at what is happening in inside the command and control center. So basically, it is an integrated solution as the features suggest. Next. Sir, we had many challenges along the way. Within the police force, bringing in a technological solution like this was a challenge. We met it largely with the help of the task force model. Coordination with multiple agencies, whether it is RTO, municipal corporations, and our own multiple agencies connected with the enforcement was a challenge, which was basically seamlessly handled during the project implementation with tact and coordination. The reactive processes within the police department were a hindrance, but with the interventions or training, taking tech-savvy policemen on board and providing support systems that helped us overcome the difficulties. Next. And also the value in terms of the video analytics and its capabilities that were something appealing to the police, because as we started using them, our efficacy, our detection rate went up. And with the help of that kind of a solution, the policemen started using it more and more. Capacity building was a big challenge. We had a massive training program parallelly going on. Even today, we have been conducting training modules to police officers at different layers. Performance management is something we have been doing consistently so that people connected with the project and the users are essentially kept up to date and made to use it efficiently. Next. The outcomes are tremendous. We have been able to solve a number of criminal cases, undetected murder cases, attempt to murder cases, dacoity, robbery, and several other property offenses across the state. Today, the police largely relies on the CCTV camera-based system for detection. So there is a quantum jump in detection rate across the state. Traffic management has been largely streamlined, and there is a substantial fall in basically road accidents and fatalities. That's one life saved is a tremendous gain. In our case, we have been able to save hundreds of lives with the intervention of this project. Improved quality of service, essentially with the help of body-worn camera, CCTV camera, we have been able to bring in transparency, speed, quality, and accountability into the entire system. So policemen today, with the body-worn camera on their chest, are made accountable when they interact with the citizens and deliver services. Next. Basically, the system is being used for police operations. As I mentioned today, prevention, detection, investigation, it has become a critical tool for the police. Citizen safety is our major focus, and hence entry-exit points, strategic locations, street corners are made safer with our cameras and also cameras under the private installations made under the act that we have enacted in the year 2022. Mobility, Gujarat is the third highest urbanized state in the country, and the vehicle population is going up dramatically. And with the finest road infrastructure, and this project has helped us achieve better mobility within the urban centers. It has also become a tool because we have archived data for over 6 years now, and a fantastic support system for planning and development. Next. These are some of the key facts. Sir, this is a model which is a decentralized model. Many urban centers like Delhi or Hyderabad, Bengaluru, they have capital city-centric solutions, but we went about implementing it in a decentralized manner. 34 command and control center essentially means 180-meter long video wall with 760 plus 686 plus workstation and a lot of storage and analytical capabilities. With the kind of outsourced manpower and our own trained manpower, we have 18,000 plus people who are tech savvy and handling these tools efficiently for law enforcement purposes in the state, which is adding so much value to what we do and deliver. Next. There is a massive effort going on for the expansion of this network. It is created as a backbone. With the help of the existing infrastructure, we are scaling it up to 54 new cities. We have already awarded contract. By September 2024, we will be having our footprints in 54 more cities, which takes it to 95 cities across the state. And we also have also included 80 plus interstate entry-exit points. That means any vehicle entering Gujarat and exiting Gujarat through major roads and exit points will leave something for the police investigation in the event of a dacoity or a terror attack or any episode which involves a vehicle. And we also have video analytical tools, number of them for extraction, authentication, enhancement, and investigation. And another parallel project is also going on in the state, Safe City Ahmedabad project, which is a 226 crore project, which is basically intended for the citizen safety. It is at an advanced stage of implementation, and we are coming up with a massive 100 crore facility for Ahmedabad City Police. So new building complex, plus 220 crore plus infrastructure investment for CCTV camera based safety system will take Ahmedabad City to next level. We are also in the process of creating a robust drone traffic police system in the state. We have set up a drone training center, and soon we will have accreditation and start operation and inducted drones in large number, which will create, make it possible for the Gujarat police to deal with any issue on the ground or also in the sky. Next. Way forward, I have said, because a large number of officers are participating in this webinar. Policing basically is a mix of urban-rural crime. So any attempt for finding a technological solution for policing in India has to be urban-rural centric. It can't be state capital alone. So we have went for a decentralized approach. Use of technology in policing need to be, basically there need to be a lot of customization of variety of solutions that are already there. So we are talking to various service providers for the customization and providing solution to the police. It is something which is contributing hugely for enhanced productivity and improved quality of services. Key to success is essentially planning, training, performance evaluation, and changing the work culture, which is a big challenge. Otherwise, police are comfortable with manual methods, and transiting from danda wielding to data crunching police is a huge challenge which we are dealing with, and it is a work in progress. Next. Essentially, the tips are the following. Anybody wants to replicate this kind of a model, then we need to be aware that technological tools are helpful, but they have to be placed alongside other physical infrastructure as well. When we started off with CCTV cameras, it can't be an effective solution unless urban development department also chips in by road engineering and also providing a good network of traffic signal systems and other support systems. Integration of the systems are another very, very important issue that we need to keep in mind, because fragmented systems will not deliver intended results. Now we are operating in silos. CCTNS system is dealt by one vertical. The CCTV camera systems are dealt by another. They don't talk to each other. That kind of a scenario doesn't help. Whatever we have, they need to be brought together to enhance capacity and also the seamless delivery of services. Policy framework and legislative framework to back up whatever we do is also necessary. Here in Gujarat, we came up with the Gujarat Public Safety Measures Enforcement Act 2022, which has made it mandatory for the private sector people also to install approved design of CCTV camera systems in their locations if the daily footfall is in excess of 1,000 per day. Skill development, as I told you, policemen are 12th pass. Of course, many of them are graduates today, but there need to be a constant effort to train, make them tech savvy and understand SOPs and deliver accordingly. Otherwise, this change management is a huge challenge in police. In the last 5 years, whatever we have learned is to constantly train, convince the policemen that the technology is their friend and it only enhances their capabilities and makes it possible to provide seamless services. Otherwise, body-worn camera, they tend to resist by saying that it is a tool to keep tab on their own activity. No, it will improve their performance and also provide safety, because public assaulting them, abusing them, misbehaving with them is also dealt by the camera. So planning, training, performance evaluation is the mantra, and that will lead to change in the work culture over a period of time, which we are witnessing here at this stage here in Gujarat. Next. This project has been given a variety of different awards. The biggest was the National eGovernance Award, Gold Award for excellence in adopting emerging technologies. We are grateful to Government of India for recognizing the technological initiative of Gujarat Police and giving this award in the year 2021-2022. Next. Basically, our endeavor has been to scale up our capabilities to create a scenario where criminals will have a feeling that they have no place to hide in the system, and the citizens should have the assurance that the Gujarat State Police is capable of dealing with any kind of challenge and provide security and safety of the citizen, and hence they should have that feeling that no need to fear. So we are trying to achieve this twin objective: nowhere to hide for criminals, no need to fear for the citizens. Next. Thank you. I am done with the presentation. If there are any questions, I shall take. Otherwise, it is an opportunity given for me to showcase one of the major technological initiatives of Government of Gujarat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Kindly stay in the web room. We'll open the floor for question answers after the second presentation. I'll request you to stay in the web room, please.
Thank you, sir.
I'll invite our second speaker for the day, Dr. Dibyajyoti Chotia, the head of Geoinformatics and IT Division of the Northeastern Space Application Center, Umiam, Meghalaya, to make his presentation, please. Dr. Dibyajyoti?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
I'm trying to share my presentation. Kindly allow me. Whether my presentation is visible?
No, it was visible. Please share again.
Okay, sir.
We will share it from here. You can start it.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Yes. Yes, please speak.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Respected Secretary, sir, and all the dignitaries who are present here via online. Warm greetings from Northeastern Space Application Center. On behalf of our center, I convey my thanks and gratitude to Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances for giving us the opportunity for presenting our work. Northeastern Spatial Data Repository is one of the flagship projects in any region, taken up with an objective to provide a single window platform for data discovery, analysis, and sharing. And this project was sponsored by Northeastern Council, Ministry of Donor. Next slide, please. Okay. Emerging ICT technologies for governance. So as we know, the world scenario has changed rapidly with the growth of emerging technology. Specifically, they are having major impact on governance activities and providing new opportunities for growth and innovation. It may be either advancement of existing technology or evolution of completely new technology. From artificial intelligence, IoT to robotics and automation, these advancements are significantly reshaping the governance practices. Over the last 1 decade, we have witnessed a revolutionary transformation in geospatial technology because of the exponential growth of IT. This synergy has propelled geospatial technology into new domain of innovation and utilization. With the appearance of cloud computing, big data analytics, and advances in remote sensing capabilities, geospatial technology has become more accessible, scalable, and powerful than earlier. The advantage of geospatial technology are manifold, providing numerous benefits across various sectors and applications. There are 4 verticals where you can categorize geospatial technology. Number 1, GIS and analytics. Number 2, navigation and location-based services. Number 3, Earth observation via satellite, UAV survey, and aerial survey. And number 4, data streaming from different sensors like IoT, LIDAR, etc. Huge volume of data are being captured and generated every day. The exponential growth of geospatial data brings both opportunities and challenges. Nowadays, all the decisions are becoming data-driven. For example, detection of trends or patterns or anomalies, or making any predictions or issuing any alerts or early warnings. In addition, tagging of social media information into GIS domain has increased the efficiency of the expert systems. Next slide, please. This is a typical geogovernance framework from the perspective of disaster management. Left side, the list of data providers from our ISRO, Bhuban, Mazdek, IMD, our NESDR, etc. Crowdsourcing information are also consumed seamlessly from citizens, community to strengthen the decision support engine. It is a kind of participatory geographic information system. Large amount of data coming from different sources enhance the data analytics to provide actionable inputs in the form of alerts, advisories, and map services. Similar way, we have conceptualized and developed NESDR in advance with advanced, scalable, and powerful framework. Next slide, please. Relevance of NESDR, why we have initiated. The use of GIS data and services are now mandatory component in formulating any kind of developmental projects. Defined agencies are involved for generating GIS data in any region. In fact, many of the line departments are also generating the same data of their own or with the support of third-party consultation. However, data flow to the decision makers, planners, and grassroots levels users is not rapid enough due to poor awareness. Hence, there was a strong need to build a robust geospatial platform for better geospatial governance, to ensure data accessibility and gap analysis for cost and resource optimization. There should be a strong geo-edit decision support systems for accelerating governance process. The decision-making mechanism should be transparent and effective, and there is a need for scalable decision support system for for hosting our e-governance applications for decision makers. Lastly, it is required to have massive awareness program for maximum utilization of geospatial product for the benefit of the region. Next. So we have 4 major objectives. Number 1, development of single window repository and cataloging system. Number 2, to establish hosting platform for deployment of e-governance applications. Number 3, to develop indigenous, this is a unique thing what we have developed with analytical tools using artificial intelligence and computer vision. And number 4, outreach and capacity building in the form of workshop, hands-on, training program, webinar, etc. Next. Use of emerging technologies. NESDR is one of the unique initiatives which was developed by harmonizing space-based technology with sophisticated IT-enabled tools and services. We have adopted service-oriented architecture to ensure interoperability, scalability, and adaptability. It has the ability to integrate or disseminate multi-source geospatial data. The architecture platform was designed and developed using open source technology and standards, and it is compliant with Open Geospatial Consortium. It is capable of rendering and processing huge volume of data, multi-temporal satellite data. It is also provides the platform for development of versatile applications and data analytics. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the overall architecture design of NESDR. The backbone of the platform is the NESDR web container, which is comprised of repository, catalog, spatial engine, geoanalytics, applications, and web services. Geospatial product generated under various ISRO DOS projects and the project executed by State Remote Sensing Center and other state government departments are forming the hub of NESDR data. So other thematic layers are also getting from the other external sources like Bhuvan, Vedas, Mosdek via web services. In addition, huge volume of data of multi-temporal satellite layers are also cataloged for data analytics. This is also used for various kind of R&D. Service rendered to the users or client of NESDR are via dashboard or mobile applications, FTP, or any kind of web API. More than 25 e-governance applications are successfully hosted under the umbrella of NESDR. And around 87 departments, including ministry, are served with NESDR portal. Next. With the launch of NESDR, it has been observed that the data dependency on geospatial data increased to a greater extent. It reduces the data duplication and supports various kind of developmental planning via efficient data sharing mechanism. It is a unified solution for geospatial services for the benefit of the region. Next slide, please. Okay, let us come to the data access and retrieval part. For visualization of NESDR, it is not required to do the registration in the portal. But for download the data, you need to do the registration. If your registration is approved, you can log in into the systems. You can search various data based on themes, state name, time frames, scales, or by using any keywords. You can also visualize the data in GeoExplorer, and you can do a lot of GIS analysis on the fly. If you are interested with any kind of data, say for example road network, large scale road network of northeastern regions, you can upload it into the cart and order it for download. Similar like Amazon is a unique kind of things we introduce in India for the first time for sharing geospatial data. However, you need to upload a safe custody agreement document which is signed by the head of your institute. The format of the certificate is available in the site. Once your cart request is coming to the NESDR administrator, so automatically you will be given a FTP access for download data if your request is approved by our competent authority. Next. You can see the data availability under various thematic domain as well as state-wise data availability. It is now populated with more than 1,400 geospatial products pertaining to administrative baseline, infrastructure, land resources, water resources, utility, terrain, weather and climate, including disaster management inputs. Around 121 pan-NER data are also available in the portal. All the geospatial products are generated in different time frames as well as in different scales as per the requirement of the projects. More than 5,000 geospatial products. Here it is mentioned 4,834. Now it is increased. It is around coming 5,000 geospatial products have been already shared to the various users like Central Department, State Department, Academia, Research Institute, including public sector organizations. Next. You can discover your data at www.nesdr.gov.in. This is our main URL. This slide is showing NESDR GeoExplorer with various GIS tools and layers of data. Here, large-scale river network recently developed, it is recently generated, is overlaid with national highway and administrative headquarters and important places of northeastern region. You can also overlay other thematic layers. You can make query. Also, you can print the map. NESDR user interface or the landing page is also coupled with a number of e-governance applications. Next. As previously emphasized, good number of e-governance and unique applications has been developed and hosted under the umbrella of NESDR. These applications have created good impact in the governance systems. NEC M-Donor project monitoring application is being used for geotagging and monitoring of 609 projects distributed across 1,686 sites of any states. Election e-Atlas for planning, management and monitoring of electoral process has been effectively utilized in Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura during last few assembly and parliamentary election. Recently we have got the request from the offices of CEO, Manipur, Mizoram, Sikkim for use of e-Atlas for the upcoming Lok Sabha election 2024. Bonadira app, it is also one kind of unique app it is being used for demarcation of forest patta in the state of Tripura. Fever taker application developed for ICMR, RMRC Dibrugarh. Now it is currently used for surveillance of malaria diseases in Tripura and few other states like Mizoram. Smart Assam integrated web GIS platform is developed for Assam State Disaster Management Authority for dissemination of geofencing based alerts and warnings on disaster events. Next slide, please. I'll try to highlight few of them in the subsequent slides. Next. Okay. So this is project monitoring portal, and this portal is currently used by the NEC and MDonor for geotagging and monitoring of the project status, as I mentioned earlier. The monitoring mechanism is done via 3 modes. First one is that using satellite images, second, UAV survey, and third, smart mobile apps for geotagging. Navic and Gagan enable mobile app not only helps in geotagging with precise positional accuracy, it also helps to track the progress of the site in different time frames. It is a single window system capable of capturing data from satellite, UAV, and mobile app. It has the GeoMIS functionality for monitoring and evaluation mechanism in a very simpler way. And it is the perfect platform for gap assessment for planning of any kind of new infrastructure project in any region. Next. Next. Okay, let us come to the issues in the monitoring projects. There are certain prevailing issues related to the monitoring of projects located in the remotest corner of any region. The region may be connectivity, complex terrain, adverse weather conditions, etc. Moreover, northeastern region is prone to various disasters like landslide, floods, heavy rainfall, forest fire, etc. It becomes a challenge for the monitoring team to reach to the remotest part of the project site. It causes delay in implementation of projects, poor utilization of fund, and delay in submission of utilization certificate. In such cases, remote sensing is the only solution to track the progress of the construction. Next slide, please. Unmanned aerial vehicles or drone have been established as a reliable technology for carrying out monitoring and surveillance activities. As I heard from the previous speaker, it is effectively utilized in the surveillance. Specifically, in Northeast, the UAV is more suitable as most of the time sky is covered by the cloud. On few specific projects, UAV survey was carried out for monitoring the progress of construction sites. You can see the progress of construction site of Shillong interstate bus terminals in different time frames. The project was initiated in the year 2017 and it was completed in the year 2020 and 2021. Status on every year is depicted via percentage of completion. You can visualize the status in both 2D and 3D environment to get the finer details of the project site. Next slide, please. This is an example where computer vision technique was successfully utilized to get the quantifiable changes in terms of length, height, area, volume, angles, etc. You can see the changes happen between the years 2017 and 2021 in third dimension. The area shown as a red in the right side of the image represents the significant changes occurred. Next. We are happy to inform you that the project monitoring portal is now replicated in the state of Meghalaya, Sikkim and Tripura for monitoring of their state-funded projects. And this portal was inaugurated by the Honorable President of India on 4th May 2022. Next. Okay, so this is another important work which we have carried out as part of NESDR. The objective of this work is to identify the gap areas of infrastructure like roads, health and schools. It was also aimed to assess the transportation connectivity status with the existing health facilities and schools. Left side of the image showing the gap assessment of PSC in Nagaon district of Assam. Red portion of the map are the gaps where attention are required. In the right side, you can see that around 103 villages with more than 88,000 populations are benefited from the construction of the roads in Meghalaya. Next. Okay. So this is another example in the state of Tripura. Around 95 villages with more than 280,000 populations are benefited from the Belonia Vishalnagar roads. This construction of the border roads was sponsored by Northeastern Council. What I want to convey is that it is feasible to find out the gap based on population density, connectivity, and other parameters in GIS domain in more scientific way. Next. Election e-Atlas developed for 5 states of any state is enriched with GIS database on election infrastructure, then location of health centers, police stations, and road connectivity. It helps in navigating to a polling station via shorter route. In addition, with the availability of mobile tower, we can assess the gap in cell phone coverage. This will help in identifying the appropriate location for setting up of new polling stations. Next. Okay. So the election e-Atlas application is comprised of 4 major components. Number 1 is dashboard application for control room for planning, management, and monitoring of electoral process. Number 2, incident reporting mobile app for presiding officer. Number 3, wheelchair app for the citizen of 80 years old. Number 4, geotracking app for the higher authority to monitor the movement of police force and flying squads. It was reported that many issues related to the malfunctioning of EVM, VVPATs were resolved by the officials within a very short time with the help of election e-Atlas. Next. This is another important governance application of NeSDR in the domain of disaster management. It is in line with suite of NDMA, but customized with more localized features, functionality, and contents. It is known as Smart Account, which is comprised of 3 major components. Number 1, Smart Account dashboard application for planning, monitoring, and examination. Number 2, Smart Account app for citizens, and Smart Account app for Abda Mitra volunteers. All the alerts, warnings are consumed via API web services as and when those are issued by IMD, CWC, FSI, IITM, including Assam State Disaster Management Authority. Geofencing based mobile applications are available both in Android and iOS. You will be notified or alerted whenever you are passing through a place where disaster has occurred recently. Similarly, the list of Abda Mitra volunteers will be alerted who are within your close proximity. You will be receiving all the alerts warning in real-time mode with respect to your location. The beta version of the Smart Account was released and in use within the closed group of Assam State Disaster Management Authority. Smart Account dashboard provides multi-layer damage assessment, availability of satellite images, site suitability analysis, and accessibility to disaster affected area, and AI-based value-added products. Next. You can see the AI-generated building footprints and site suitability for relief cam. This value-added information can play a very important role for the authority during the post-disaster event as part of mitigation. Here in the right side of the image, the red portion is showing the suitable site for the temporary relief camps. Next, please. Okay, so this is my last slide. The PrevaTracker application facilitates the survey of malaria cases, as I mentioned earlier. It is also used for sample data collection for early diagnostic and treatment and follow-up module for positive cases in spatial domain. The malaria dashboard facilitates the visualization of malaria incidents, mosquito samples, hotspot analysis over satellite images. The relevant data like forest, weather, infrastructure, roads, connectivity, settlement, etc. cataloged with a set of tools to support decision making of the health expert. Recently, development of AI-based model has been initiated for detection of mosquito types and species and preparation of malaria hazard map. It has got copyright and patent is under final stage of publication. Next. This is all my presentation. Thank you, and thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you. Let me open the floor for discussion. I have one question for Narasimha Komar. At the outset, let me congratulate you for developing a network architecture that is state of the art. The Vishwas project is extremely sound, and also the CCTV cameras interlinking is a very strong step. What are the data analytics that you are currently developing in terms of crime prevention or in terms of regular monitoring the number of images that are emanating from these cameras? Can you tell us how your data analytics and the monthly reporting formats that are coming up from Trinetra project, how is it being used for creating a safer Gujarat?
Sir, there are certain inbuilt features like camera tampering detection, head count capability, intrusion detection if it is in a place, if a prohibited area, it can be used effectively. Unattended object detection, it is another feature which is useful for VVIP security, etc. No parking, that's for traffic enforcement. Vehicle wrong way detection. Automatic number plate recognition is another which captures the movement of all the vehicles involved in any criminal case. If somebody has committed a crime in Junagadh and the vehicle is seen here in Ahmedabad, then there will be an alert generated and we will be able to nab the vehicle. If it is a stolen vehicle, again, it can be targeted. Red light violation detection ports, these are all standard features in most of the camera systems across the country. Speed detection, it is again, speed radar guns are not required. The camera inbuilt software support will provide that as well. Now, regarding analytical capabilities, we have acquired several tools for video extraction and video recovery tools we have, and video analysis and investigation tools also, and media analytics tools, and authentication tools and enhancement tools. These are, sir, essentially useful for making use of video footages available either in the system or outside the system, like privately installed CCTV cameras, mobile phones, social media platforms, and things like that. So any video source can be analyzed effectively. Another thing that we have done is eGujCorp, which is a CCTNS version of Gujarat Police, has a huge database of known criminals. People who are absconders, people who are involved in multiple cases and hence history sheeters, etc. We have a face recognition solution which basically can help us if a police intercepts a man on the street corner and if he is suspected to be a criminal having previous history, then we can flash that photograph to our system and we will be able to find out whether he is involved in any criminal cases in the past and wanted in any criminal case and things like that. Sir, we are in the process of acquiring some more AI and ML based tools for traffic enforcement, like it is already part of Smart City project and it is being scaled up to the entire state. So hotspot analysis system and face recognition system and AI based enforcement systems are part of Smart City, which is being augmented or expanded to rest of the systems elsewhere in the state as well. So idea is, sir, we have started with, we made a modest beginning in the 18, but over a period of time, we have augmented our capability manifold. And in the next few months, this tendering and acquisition for statewide enterprise level solutions, AI ML based solutions should be in place so that we have augmented capability to deal with these challenges. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I see a lot of police officers in the web room. I can see IGP Banswada, there's SP Neem Kathana. Would any of you like to have any questions, please? IGP Banswada, do you want to have an intervention slot? SP Neem Kathana. We also have additional DGP Jind.
No, sir. IGP Banswara.
Yes, Parimala?
No, sir, it's clear, sir.
Huh? No questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything from Nimkathana?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Okay. Additional DG Jind is also in the web room. Anything from Jind? Okay. ADC Jind, huh? Okay. Anybody else who has any questions for Sri Narasimha Komar? What we heard was actually a brilliant exposition in terms of how policing can be improved, and one of the best presentations that I have seen in emerging technologies in recent times. My congratulations to you for the immense amount of work done. Let me
Thank you
take
so much,
the...
sir. Thank you so much. On
Thank
behalf
you.
of myself and all the team members from Vishwas Task Force and entire Gujarat Police, we thank DPR, Government of India, for giving recognition and a national platform for showcasing what we did in last few years. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I'll invite Sri Puneet Yadav, Joint Secretary, eGovernance, Government of India, to kindly make the vote of thanks.
Thank you, everyone. So I take this opportunity to thank our Secretary, Shri V. Srinivasji, for structuring and designing this webinar series and for leading the discourse. We all have immensely benefited under Sir's leadership. I also want to thank all the IT and power secretaries of the various states, the officers of the ministries, DCs and DMs of the districts, and the startups and universities who have all been participating in these conferences with so much of innovation and so much of interest. I also want to thank the eGov division of DRPG and the PMU and the NIC team for organizing this thing. Most importantly, I want to thank the speakers of the day, Shri Narasimha N. Kumar, IPS ADG Gujarat Police, for his presentation, Trinetra. The presentation was extremely elaborate, and the initiative, as we all see, is still expanding, and the potential is huge. And in the future also, I am sure this is going to lead the path of better public service delivery and security and law enforcement. And the component of change management was also very useful for the officers to learn how to implement a vast and such a huge scale project. Likewise, for the second speaker, Dr. Dibyajyoti Chotia, the presentation has extremely wide potential. Basically, I feel that this is more of a bouquet of projects rather than a single project, and there are a series of web applications and the mobile applications. Overall, they touch a lot of important segments of the service delivery, and we all benefited from both these presentations. I hope that this learning through the dissemination of best practices and replication is helping a lot of our field officers to learn new projects and new initiatives. And we look forward to your contribution in the future also and all your support. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you. We'll conclude the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.